The Middle Tennessee Fiber Festival is tomorrow. So as I record, this time tomorrow I'll be at the fairgrounds with lots of yarn, lots of vendors. It's going to be really exciting, and I've been preparing for this for a while. I don't think I'll be able to record an intro tomorrow. That's why I'm kind of doing this right now. But I do want to show you a couple of things. Number one, how am I preparing? Number one, I'm going to bring a couple of cloth bags that'll fit really easily into my purse. And that way that can be what I put my purchases in. Since this is my third year going, I have a kind of a sense of what to look for, and I am going in with a plan. So that plan is the reading shawl, the Agatha reading shawl by Ophelia Talks. That is a shawl that so many people have recommended in my comment section. Now, one of the challenges is going to be the fact that I've noticed a lot of hand-dyed yarn people who hand-dyed yarn love bright, saturated colors. And I love them too, but I know that they just don't look the best on me. So it's going to be hard to find, perhaps, I anticipate it being a little hard to find some of those more muted tones. Wish me luck there. I am just gonna take you on, jump to tomorrow. You're already in the future, and I'll see you when I get back.
That's fine.
This is the caption on this clip is, I could have blown my budget here.
Absolutely.
Oh,
It was so fun.
I feel like this
Yeah,
is,
these are in here too, and
yeah. Yes. That makes your heart happy. Well, that is a wrap. I have come, I've visited, I've talked to some wonderful vendors, and I'll tell you all about them. I have shopped. I have kind of blown the idea that I had in my budget. I haven't gone fully over budget because my budget was kind of, if I'm really honest, it was more of an idea suggestion, but I'm really excited. So I'll catch up with y'all when I get back. Y'all, I shopped. Hey folks, so I am back from the Middle Tennessee Fiber Festival, and aside from the Fiber Festival, Miss Janica did give me a little gift. I sent her a little something as well, and then I also have a few things just to kind of talk about. So let me go ahead and show you the things that I got. First of all, I was earlier in the video, I was wearing my shawl from Sydney from our 6 shawl swap from last year, from 2025. So I had that on. Yeah, yarn. I'm so flustered. There is so much joy that was happening there. Yarn. I got 2 yarns, but I actually fulfilled what I was hoping to fulfill. And that's a wonderful thing. I didn't just get yarn, so I'll show you everything. I was thinking I would have a hard time finding some of those paler tones, and yeah, to be honest, there weren't a whole lot of pale tones. So when I saw this, I grabbed it and I just hugged it, and it was perfect. I got from Cumberland Fiberworks, I got 3 hanks of this. It's called Twist. The color is, oh, this one she said was one of a kind, but they work together, right? There's 3 of these. It should be birthday. Yeah, birthday cake, 1, 2, and 3. So yeah, I can see how this one is maybe a little bit different, but it's not significantly different. I'll probably just put that in the middle. But let me tell you about this. This is a fingering or sock weight. It's 85% superwash merino, 15% nylon, and the colorway is birthday cake. Is that? Yeah, one of them was one of a kind birthday cake, and the other 2 were just regular birthday cake. But it does have 394 yards in it. And so these are what I'm going to use to make the Ophelia Talks shawl, the Agatha reading shawl, with my modifications. So that was a win. If I haven't already, I'll go ahead and drop in some footage of this booth or a picture of it. But if you are interested, I actually talked to the dyer herself from Cumberland Fiberworks, but I think her work was featured in the Yarn Patch, which is, this is the information for it, which I think is either an online store, or maybe they have a storefront in a different part of the state or the South. So there's that. That was a joy. And then the other yarn purchase that I got was from Indigo Guinea Fiber. So here's the little sticker. These were free stickers. I grabbed some for my children as well. The yarn dyer and I connected. This was a yarn truck. she and I connected so easily, and we had a lot of things in common, but her yarn was just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. So I ended up with Wren, which is their worsted weight. They have everything named after different birds, like sparrows and wrens and things like that. And this was the colorway Wildflowers, and it's about 218 yards. It's 100% superwash merino. So yes, this one was marked for $29. These three were each $26.95 were each of these. So yeah, about $30 a hank. So that's $120 worth of hand-dyed yarn, but look how pretty this is. Look at that. I love these speckles of that deep blue, and then of the olive green, and of that kind of warm, kind of blush, but also cool tone in there. So pretty. So this is going to be a hat. It's going to be a fisherman's beanie, seafarer's cap. That's it. My favorite beanie pattern. That's what this is going to turn into. So I was really excited about this, and I did take extensive footage of her yarn truck because it was just so happy to me. Like I've never thought that I would find like a hand dyer that I really resonate with. I know my friend Amy from Amy Loves Crochet, she loves Leading Men Fiber Arts. That's like one of her favorite hand dyers that she goes back to time and again. I know Crystal over at Bag O'Day will talk about her favorite hand dyer, Keith of the Yarn Snob, or whatever it's called now. So yeah, I never really thought that I would find like a hand dyer that I really resonated with, but I do with her. Something about the way she puts her colors together. Like from the very first little glance at what she had out on display to going into the truck and just seeing what was available, like it just made my heart so happy. It just was like, oh, this is, if I were yarn, this would be me. It is amazing. So I hope that you haven't minded like the extensive footage of that. But I had to get something from her, and then I hope that she comes back. And if not, I'll try to find her online, things like that. I will have these vendors listed for sure. Any information that I can find on them, I'll have them in the description. I won't have every vendor that I talked to in the description, but the ones that I purchased from for sure. I did make some purchases that were not yarn. Let me go ahead and go with deep dyed yarns. Now I bought a skein of yarn from her last year, and she is out of Kentucky. And she had gorgeous yarns, but also she really runs the whole Yarn Fest. She's the one that we can thank for the fact that it continues. But she and I were talking, and I noticed our little friend here, if you are aware of the movie Labyrinth, it's a David Bowie film with Jim Henson. It came out in like the 80s, I think. But anyway, I made mention of the fact that this is my husband's favorite movie. And she said, oh, well, it would be a great stocking stuffer. You know, you never can shop too early for Christmas, or, oh, Father's Day is coming up. And I said, you are a very wonderful saleswoman. So yes, this will be a Father's Day gift for my husband. I already showed the children, and they were glad with that. So good on her. Great sales pitch. And she got my money. Normally that might be something I would skip over, but you got to reward a girl who knows how to hustle. All right, next thing that I got. Again, this is my third time. When I first went, I got a piece of artwork because it's not all fiber, right? There's mostly fiber, but there are some other things. And this just made my heart happy as well. I got a print. This is a lino print from Forest and Fern, and they're out of Chattanooga, Tennessee. And y'all, I love a blue heron. They're one of my favorite birds. And I have several different artist renditions of blue herons. In fact, my own blue heron up here. So I saw this print, and I was really happy to get it. And I also picked up a daffodil sticker. She had various stickers of native Tennessee flowers and other kinds of flowers, but this one, I love a daffodil, is my favorite flower. So this is gonna go on my laptop. And then, oh my goodness, she flipped another one. I didn't even notice that. she put another one in there. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. I did not, this was not part of it, but we had a little mix up with the card reader and she must have done that. So thank you. That's beautiful. Those ferns. And you know, I'm going to put, I don't know if you've already seen the photo. No, I'll put it at the end. I ended up at Montgomery Bell State Park, which is a gorgeous park with a lot of memories for me. And it's just down the road from where the Middle Tennessee Fiber Festival is held. And I took a photo of some of the ferns that were in bloom or just starting to curl up. I'll drop that picture in probably right here. And I'll put the rest of the footage from the state park. I'll put that at the end. But wow, thank you for that. Forest and Fern, Carly Bird, and Alan Humble. So Chattanooga, Tennessee, it's about 2.5 hours away from Nashville. Gorgeous little city. Lots of atmosphere, lots of interesting things to do. Really, really love that city. I need to go back there soon. But there's that information. So yeah, that's really great. Okay, so now I have 3 stickers. Yay, that's really sweet. Thank you. Wow, should I go on with other surprises? This was my little gift from Miss Jana K. Oh wait, before I do that, Tennessee State Park's passport. This was something that we picked up, and I think I think it's one of the children's, but it has all these different state parks in it. And like I said, Montgomery Bell is really close to where they hold the Middle Tennessee Fiber Festival. So top tip, if you want to travel to visit the festival, or if you're just wanting for a little bit of a vacation, schedule it this week and book a room at the lodge. It's like a hotel. It's kind of it's part lodge, part hotel, but it really, I mean, my children thought that it would be like a log cabin. It's definitely not. It's nice amenities, and they do a great job. There is a golf course there. There's beautiful hiking trails. There's history. But yeah, check out Montgomery Bell State Park, stay at the lodge, go to the Fiber Festival, tootle around in the little towns in the area like Kingston Springs. There's my little weekend getaway that you can do if you don't want to go into Nashville proper, or come do the festival and then maybe take like a Saturday afternoon to go in and do the honky tonks and do the whole Nashville tourist thing if you want to do that. But yeah, top tip right there, how to maximize your time. Or hey, if you want to go to the Middle Tennessee Fiber Festival and you have a husband or significant other who's a golfer, take them to the golf course there. I'm just selling it at this point, aren't I? Well, I had tucked this into my little gift from Miss Jana K, who you saw, and we did a little bit of a gift exchange, just a little one. But she said she had a little goodie in here for me, so I'm going to see what that is. Oh, it's a little mini body wash. Very beautiful. And I think she said there might be a sticker in here too. Yep. Sticker. She was telling me about what that meant. Miss Jana K and her husband are pastors at a local church. They were missionaries, now they're pastors, so it has something to do with their church. And then I think there's one more little. Oh, it's a beautiful little crochet bookmark. Thank you, Miss Jana K. Oh, I always love spending time with her. It's such a marvelous thing to get to see her. Always makes my heart so happy. We did take a picture together, and if you notice in the background of that picture, there is some pottery. And I had to show you, I grabbed this out of my cabinet. Last year at the Middle Tennessee Fiber Festival, I bought this both hands on the wheel mug, and I have loved this so much. And Miss Jana K also bought a mug last year when we were together, and she was determined to get another one, and she can tell you the story of that. But I wasn't going to. I wasn't going to get any more, but I just noticed that she has daffodils too. Oh my goodness. Here's the back. Here's the front. Yeah, I had not intended on getting a mug. And in fact, when I saw this, I looked at the price and I was like, okay, let me pull out my calculator and figure out what my budget would be. Because at this point, I knew that I had some money set aside. I was aiming for like $150. Okay. So 4 hanks of yarn rather, that's about $120. And then you add in the little pin, you add in the print and the sticker, and yeah, I was pretty much done with my budget. But I loved this mug so much, and I really love this potter's work. So we're chatting, just gently, and her booth is buzzing. Like, it's buzzing. I think they did really well last year, so they came back again. It's just, I should stop talking. But I said, hey, if ever I were wealthy enough to commission a whole set of like mugs and tumblers and things like that, this would be the design. So my children are going to fight over this. My husband's going to love it. And it was my husband's, like, what would he say if he were here, that sent me over the edge to go ahead and get it. Because if he were there, he would have said, Mary, just get it. You will love it. And he's right. He, in my head, is right. Ta-da! It is a log with little mushrooms growing on it, little toadstools. Oh my gosh, I love this. There you go. Both hands on the wheel. $30. But she gave me a discount. I didn't ask for it. She was just like, oh, I'm going to give you a discount. Okay, thank you. I love it. I love it. This, to me, it's like hobbits. It's like imagination. It's like fairy tales. It's like cottagecore without being cottagecore or fairycore, or like all the things, just fantasy, right? Before we added core to everything, it was just fantasy. It was whimsy. It was joy. And can you imagine like a whole bunch of these mugs, like taller sizes maybe, or smaller size, just having a whole like tea set made out of this beautiful woodland theme. It made my heart so happy. And you could have done a ladybug there, but you did a toadstool. I love it. It's so good. So here are my 2 pieces from both Hands on the Wheel Pottery. Do check them out. I think they'll probably be back next year because, yeah, number one, their pottery studio is not that far from where they hold the Fiber Festival. But yeah, there was a line. They were busy. And sweet Miss Jana Kay, she saw something. They ended up searching out just the right piece for her, and it was meant to be. It was such a joy. So yes, I am full of happy thoughts, happy memories, and excitement. And, it's such an overwhelming space and experience that I'm glad I got to share it with Jana Kay. Let me just say for right now, and maybe, let's do this. I'm going to do the Montgomery Bell State Park, all of the nature footage. I'm going to do that right now as I talk about some of the other experiences that I had, because it wasn't just seeing all the beautiful yarn. It wasn't just connecting with a friend, because Miss Jana Kay and I, we're going to get together again. We are. Aside from just the yarn, the fiber, the fleeces, it was really beautiful talking to people. So, really funny thing, there's a gentleman that said, oh, hey, I saw you on YouTube. I recognize you from YouTube. And he said, oh yeah, we'd never been to the Fiber Fest before, so we looked up on YouTube to see if anyone had any videos about it, and yours popped up. So that it's like my first time to be recognized. And that just kind of made my day in a funny, silly way. I mean, actually, I take that back. It didn't make my day because I had so many wonderful things that made my day. Oops. That would be some yarn crashing on the wrapping paper. I also got to talk to Mr. J from Gussie Bag Company. And when I got there, I was pretty early. There weren't a whole lot of people there. And I went up to him and told him about the time I met him before. And he had given me such great advice that I had been thinking of and was really thankful for. He and I just shot the breeze. And he's so full of wisdom and so full of kindness. And it was the sweetest thing. I got, I think, like 4 or 5 hugs off of him. Y'all, his bags are amazing and I cannot afford them. But he is worth it. If you are in the market for a gorgeous project bag that works also as a purse. But y'all, the stories he was telling about when he met Martha Stewart and the different celebrity clients that he had for a different business of his in the area, it was just really fun and funny because he's really genuine and really sweet. I'd met him before at, I think, You and Company, which is a little yarn shop in Kingston Springs, Tennessee, which is close to where the Middle Tennessee Fiber Festival is held. So that was a joy getting to connect with Mr. J, and he gave me some good advice going forward. He was spitting out some recipes that I was hurrying to put in my notes in my phone. But yeah, so thank you, Mr. J, for being so wonderful. Again, I did talk to Deep Dyed Yarns for a little bit and just thanked her for holding this festival, because there is another yarn fest that I've started up in Nashville. Well, actually, I don't know. I haven't been to it. Mostly because my budget is limited, and I don't want to pay for parking and then pay for an entrance. Like, parking and an entrance fee is like $30, so that would be like one of my hanks of yarn. Being able to go out to a bit more rural area, which was just beautiful, and to have like no entrance fee, like that's huge. I really, really hope that this is something that continues for a while. And I do hope good things for the Nashville Yarn Fest. I hope that that grows, and then I hope that people find what they're looking for there too. It's just, for me, it almost feels like the Middle Tennessee Fiber Festival. It feels like what Nashville used to be before like everyone and their mom moved here. This city has changed a whole lot in the last 10 years, in the last 12 years, and really in the last 5 or 6 years especially. So it is really nice to kind of have that more hometown feel, where you sit and talk to folks. Y'all, it's been a long one. Thank you for hanging out with me all the way to the end. To everyone who likes, who shares, who comments, who subscribes, all of that stuff, thank you so much. I wish that I could meet all of y'all and we could hang out. And I have, as I record this, I have done a live stream, so maybe I'll do more of those. But I wish I could have joined, y'all could have joined me and Miss Jana K at the Fiber Fest. It would have been great. And if you ever do want more information about that, please do let me know. I am so glad that you've been here. Thank you for supporting this channel. Thank you for supporting me and encouraging me. And if for whatever reason I'm not your cup of tea, thank you so much for listening all the way this long. I do appreciate it, and I do hope I'll see you again soon.